Alright, so for the longest time, I have been wanting to do a boss rush with Yanfei in Genshin. However, I have just been way too scared to do it, and it just seemed too much for me. However, I ended up doing it now, so we are going to do it either way. I'm going to be doing all of the bosses, and if I die, it's fine. I also will be healing with the food pack thing. And also, I don't do damage, like, at all. I am no meta slave, so please don't mind the damage. Otherwise, please enjoy, and my build will be at the end of the video. Alright, so the first boss that we are going to be fighting, or trying to kill, or just doing, is the Cryoregistine. Definitely the easiest boss in the game, and probably my favorite, because it's just that easy. It's easy to walk to, easy to just defeat, it's just easy. That's why I like it. However, I've already maxed out basically every character who needs these mats, so I don't really need anything from it. However, I'm gonna just fight it for no reason anyways. So Yanfei I chose because I like Yanfei more than anyone else in the game for DPS besides Zhao. She's my favorite, she's my second favorite 4-star character besides Beidou. Duh, Beidou is my favorite. And I really like Yanfei. Her design, everything about her is just gorgeous. I love her animations. I'm just a big fan of her. And so that's why I wanted to really try it with her. And she's the only competent character I have actually built besides Zhao. And I feel like with Zhao, this would be way too unfair. Alright, so the first boss is down. I know I just talked through it, but I don't know what to say. Next boss time. Okay, so the next boss is the Anemo Hypostis. The Anemo Cube. I'm just gonna say Anemo Cube. Yeah, the next boss is Anemo Cube. I did this boss so many times to farm for my Sucrose. I don't know why, because I think it was for Sucrose, because you know when you get to level 70 and you get those little intertwined fates? I wanted those because I think I was near Pity on Standard, and I really needed them. And I was like, I might as well just level up my Sucrose because I use her in Abyss anyways. So I had to do this thing like 12 times, and it was really painful. I really didn't like it. But Yanfei, I honestly could have I did this one with her like multiple times. So that's why I could cruise through it now, and it's probably one of my favorite bosses to kill as well because it's just so easy. Alright, we are almost done. Let's just get this final round, and I think this should be it. The flying mechanic is probably my favorite thing in the game, because it's just so easy to grab these things, right? So, okay, I missed that. Alright, it's so easy to glide and grab. It's just easy. I don't want to, I'm too lazy to do anything else, so it's just easy. Alright. Okay, we're almost done here, and I can finally complete this boss. I just realized I kept saying easy. I like easy bosses, so let's move on to the next. Okay, so the next boss I'm doing is the Electro Cube. Don't mind the amount of cubes I'm doing. It's just been 3. There's definitely not another one after this one, duh. But I'm going to be doing the cubes are definitely my favorite bosses in the game. I find them all to be pretty easy. The only one I have a little trouble with is the Cryo Cube. Now this cube has a little sentimental value to me. I did this cube so many times when I first started Genshin, because I was a Razor main when I first began, and I had to do it a lot. And I also used Beidou at the same time, so I had to farm for 2 Electro characters, and I kept doing this boss all the time. And I remembered every pattern. I just remember everything about it, and I haven't visited this boss in so long. I don't know why. I think I just leveled most of my Electro characters from this boss. It was just Fischl, Razor, and Beidou. Can I make this? Can I make this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Oh god. We made it. Oh, I thought this wouldn't be able to. I forgot about that part. Normally I used Shanglang to just destroy those things. Alright, I'm going to be doing a transition now. Let's go to the next... Oh! And here we are. To the Cryo Cube. It's not like I said I was going to do it after. Now, a Cryo Cube, in my opinion, is the... no, it's not. It's not the hardest boss. It's one of the hardest bosses for me. I don't have Eula, so I've never played the boss that much. The only times I have fighted against it was, like, I guess the first time it came out, just to try it for fun. And the second time was to farm for Aloy. I don't know why I wasted my time doing that, but... Ooh! Can we get 3? Oh, damn! For someone who doesn't do this boss, I really know. However, I have been doing it more recently on my second account since I got Eula on there, and I actually really enjoy it. The only issue here is I hate doing this boss with a Catalyst character because they take more stamina when doing a charge attack, and this wouldn't be a problem with Yanfei because, you know, she has less stamina. I have C4, so it's not that much of a problem, but no, it is, because if I take cryo, I also start getting more slow, and it's just, oh, I've already taken cryo, great. And, oh, what the hell did it, okay, it's just so annoying. I really hate this boss for that. That's why I only hit it twice, and then I go in with Yanfei. I normally bring in a sword character like Kazuha to just do the rest of it, but, I'm gonna be healing a bit just to do the rest of it. I think I can make this. This is the only time you'll see, like, 30k, because it's melting. Maybe with the, Hydro boss. Alright, I think that is everything. I definitely did a pretty good job, and I definitely did not die. Okay, so the next boss that we're doing, I have tried this boss like 8 times, and I have died every single time, and I have gotten so close to just killing him each time, and I end up dying at the very end. Okay, this time, oh my god, I didn't have my stupid pack. I really need it. I take heals really seriously in this game, and I don't care if you call that cheating or whatever. If I didn't heal, I would have died, so, multiple times. Okay, so Andreas is a boss I never, like, play at all. Reason being is because I'm a Zhao main, and I also use Kazuha on my team, so both characters cannot do any damage against this boss at all. And they are both Anemo characters, and Andreas is immune to Anemo. And I don't have any cryo carries. Luckily, you know, Yanfei's the opposite, and is a pyro DPS, so I am able to use her pretty well. So whenever I do fight Andreas, she's my first in-slot character I end up using. Other than that, this boss kinda sucks at the same time. I love Dark Souls, so this reminds me of the first boss the first wolf boss, I'm pretty sure. There was a wolf, but it always reminds me of that. And it was also in like a weird forest, so I remember that boss. It had a sword in its hand though, in its mouth. Doesn't have hands. This is I always remember this being one of the hardest parts, and I remember when I first played this boss, I was so scared. Alright, let's see if we can finish this off. Okay, this is where I start dying because those little crystals end up falling on me, and I have no shield. I have to dodge them all, and I'm also using a catalyst character. Oh crap, oh my god, okay, oh my, oh, no, please. Okay, we got her shield, thank god I have C4. Shield's really useful for this part. I think if I didn't have it, oh crap, it's gone. And I'm out of stamina, no, heal, okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna stay above health most of the time. I'm just trying to avoid any of those like little attacks that we get. Oh crap. Okay, if I do get hit again, I'm gonna heal again, but I don't know if I should. Oh I forgot about those mouses. Okay. Oh no. Oh my god. No. Okay, look at his health. Thank God. I want to show. I deserve this. Okay, let's see this. Can it please give me? Never mind. And no solvent. Great. All worth it. I want to show you guys the amount of times I tried to kill this boss. The amount of deaths poor Yanfei had to endure. It is insane. At least it's over now. Anyways, moving on to Dvalin, probably the easiest boss out of all of the weekly bosses. And I got hit. Oh great. This boss is super simple, so I'm just going to forward everything and cut everything out because this boss has a lot of animations, but otherwise this boss is super duper easy. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree that this boss is just super easy for just farming and beginners in general. Come hit me hit me. Yeah, but this boss is probably one of my other favorites because it's easy, and once you just memorize all of the attack patterns of the boss and what you need to do, it is probably the most easiest boss in the game, honestly, besides Cryo Ridge is fine. I will say that this boss made me shit my pants when I first tried to play this game. And I remember when I first started off playing Genshin on my main, I was just so scared of this boss. So it's really, really funny to me that I was that scared when playing to it, and now it's just like the easiest shit ever. Okay, so funny story, I was recording this video a couple days later and I was like, didn't remember which boss I did. I should have written them down because I redid this entire boss and it was tedious and I couldn't believe I had to rewatch my video, and then I was like, I did this boss? I didn't even remember doing Duval, and that's how easy he was. So I'm gonna spare you the details, but next moves on to the worst boss ever, so thank you. Okay, so this isn't actually the worst boss, it's just a very long and tedious and annoying boss, because it's like, Yanfei can't break the cell thing, so I'm gonna just, again, spare you whatever just happened, and instead show how I killed it. I actually ended up killing this boss. It was just really long. It's super easy, but just because she has huge immunity and it's just annoying. So luckily I finished the boss. I got the ult in time and I was like, let's go. I finished the boss. And so yeah, it's done now. Do you guys know what time it is? It's time for the best boss for me to play. Yes, Oceanid. I avoid doing this boss whenever I can, because it is very, very annoying. I hate this boss, the huge hatred, and doing it all alone with Yanfei is like a nightmare to me, but luckily Yanfei has a shield, since I have C4. So I'm hoping if the birds do end up coming, I can protect myself, or if the ducks come or something happens, I can protect myself. So yeah. This is another one of those bosses where I would regret doing and I would die 50,000 times. So first I got the birds. Great way to start off, but I ended up killing them pretty well. Thank God. I actually ended up sustaining low injuries and I was pretty good. Then I got ducks, one of the worst ones. I was running for my life here, but I still managed to defeat them. Then I got ducks again and a sparrow, but I ended up killing them pretty quickly because thank God the ducks aren't that tanky. However, I didn't know what was coming for me next.
Hello, motherfucker.
That's right, those damn birds came again, and I was like, maybe I can do this rotation. Maybe I can do it. And getting hit and absolutely terrified because I was like, oh my god, I'm literally so close. I was full too, and I couldn't do anything. And I was like, maybe I can do it, and I had one bird left. I was like, let me avoid this. But I just couldn't, and unfortunately, I died. And died. And died again. And won. Do you know how happy and glad I was that this was over with? Very. So now we have to move on to the next boss because it isn't fully done. I just went through Oceanid. A nice boss. Fun fact, when I was about to start this boss, I ended up dying. And this was with a full ult too, so I was really pissed off. So fun fact about this boss, it took me so long. Just like Oceanid and just like the wolf boss, this boss is another challenging one for me. I had to farm for this boss so many times for Yanfei, and I remember the amount of pain I went in because it's just so annoying. Anyways, this boss sucked. I tried doing this boss 5 times, and I died like each time. But fun fact, when I finally completed it, I wasn't recording. So I was doing the cryo version of this boss each time, and I ended up dying so many times with all of those being recorded, by the way. And then the final time when I actually finished this boss without dying, I ended up not recording it. So now we're stuck with, and then I had to restart the boss. Luckily, I did it because I find the Hydro boss pretty easy. So I did that one pretty pretty easy, and yeah, I'm glad it's done. Actually, I literally had to intertwine in doing this boss to Child, and I finished Child so quickly. How is Child easier than this boss? For me, he is, because this boss absolutely sucks. Alright, moving on to Child anyways. It's scary how a weekly boss, which is Child, took me less time than doing a boss that you can play every single day. Well, you can play a Child every day, but you can't get the resin from it anyways. So, Child is an easy boss. Do you know how many characters, only Xiao, that I have crowned with his materials? Only Xiao. But I absolutely love Child because he's easy, and that's it. You just remember his rotations and you're fine. There is nothing else you really need to worry about. Only thing is, you just gotta get his mark away, and unlike the stupid Azdaha, you can get rid of it by touching the ends of the weird-ass, like the shield around the area. So luckily, I can like hug the area and I can constantly get that weird mark off of me. So Child's easy. His second phase, easy too. His third phase is easy too, which is really, slow. So it's more easier for you to memorize his attack patterns and then just dealing that damage. So thank you, Child, for being an easy boss compared to someone else who's on this list. So this is the final boss from Liyue and Mondstadt, and let me just tell you right away, I am not going to be able to complete it. I knew it from the beginning that the second I enter this boss, I'm gonna die, and I don't care if I complete it or not. I don't do this boss even with my actual main team because it's just so annoying. I don't use shield characters, I only rely on healing, so I don't like to grab a shield character who I don't have built. So yeah, I immediately died within like less than 30 seconds, so there, that's it. I did do quite a bit of damage, though, and I feel proud of myself either way. Alright, that's it. Okay, so like I said at the end of the video, I was going to show my build, I guess. I don't know if you guys wanted to know, but here it is anyways. So this is my level 80 Yanfei. She's standing at 1700 attack and 64 172 crit damage ratio, 76.6 pyro damage bonus. I have lost pairs of the Sacred Winds on her, and I also have the 4-piece Wanderer's Trope set on her. Here's my attack sands, my goblet, my circlet, flower, and my plume. All of them are pretty okay, and my constellation is C4. Yep, it saved me multiple times. C4, thank you. And my talents, I have no clue why my skill is up, but that's my talents. They're really bad. And that's about it. I really do dedicate my Yanfei to a lot of my time because I do really enjoy her and she's one of my favorite characters. So I do love her quite a bit. And that's why I wanted to use her instead of a regular character in doing this challenge. So what have we learned? Not a lot. I'm actually going to continue this because there's still more bosses in the game. Fun fact, there's the Inazuman bosses, so I will do that in the next part. And definitely love Yanfei. A lot of people don't use her, and I'm surprised that they don't. Her usage in Spiral is very, very low, and she carries me through Spiral along with my Xiao, and I am so glad I love her this much. I never would have thought that I would like a new character this much. Because when I first saw her being announced, I wasn't even that hyped for Eula. I was hyped for her, and I'm so glad I ended up building her all the way through. And yeah, she's definitely not going to get replaced by Yae Miko. I'm going to give her her own time as well as Yanfei. Yanfei will still always be my favorite catalyst. No, maybe, I don't know. I have a thing for catalysts. I love Yanfei, I love Sango no Miyako Komui, and I'm now falling in love with Yae Miko, so that's about it.